Most people, when they think of abstract art, think of Jackson Pollock. Little do they know that he was married to another amazing and influential abstract artist. You know that quote, "Behind every strong man is an even stronger woman"? Well, this is especially applicable in that case. In my research on Lee Krasner, I found one source to be incredibly helpful. Ninth Street Women by Mary Gabriel is an incredibly well-written and informative book. Lee Krasner was an amazing abstract artist in New York whose work and style were prominent and poignant even after her death. Lee was an amazing painter who was married to Jackson Pollock. During the course of their marriage, caring for Pollock and promoting his artwork became Lee Krasner's job. Lee Krasner was born October 27, 1908. In her lifetime, she became a talented and influential abstract expressionist. If you don't know what abstract expressionism is, it is an art field that started in New York and became a worldwide art movement, one of the first that started in North America. Abstract expressionism, like many art fields, was largely dominated by men. Lee Krasner attended Hans Hofmann's art classes in New York City. The first praise that she ever received was from Hans Hofmann, who said, quote, "This is so good, you would never know it was done by a woman," end quote, found in Lee Krasner's chapter in Ninth Street Women by Mary Gabriel. Lee rose to the challenge and became one of Hofmann's stars, Hofmann famously saying that, quote, "Pollock was not my student, he was the student of my student," end quote. Mary Gabriel, Ninth Street Women. Lee broke through walls of sexism and hardship to become a painter. She earned respect of her peers and teachers. Pierre Montuyon, who is a very famous abstract artist, once said, "You have a very strong inner rhythm. You must never lose it." She was already an accomplished and amazing painter when she met and married another one, Jackson Pollock. Lee Krasner met and married Jackson Pollock in the 1940s. The couple were brilliant but turbulent together. Quote, "For more than a decade, Jackson Pollock and Lee Krasner devoted themselves to each other, serving in turn as muse, critic, companion, lover, friend, and alter ego." Lee Krasner and Jackson Pollock by Ines Elgelman. Jackson struggled with alcoholism his entire life. Lee was a bright flame that helped him lead his way. Lee reduced the volume of her own work and showed Jackson's instead. She became the one person Jackson Pollock needed to create greatness. The couple were not perfect together, as none of us are. The arguments were famously loud and wild. They weren't perfect, but they did work. Lee helped Jackson maintain his artistic vision. She became the one judge that Jackson Pollock could trust. They were married for 11 years. Despite their tumultuous marriage, Lee and Jackson flourished. Caring and helping Pollock advance his artistic career became Lee Krasner's priority. She helped Jackson Pollock create greatness. Through her natural determination, Lee helped Jackson hone his artistic vision. She was even dubbed the, quote, "Mother Courage of abstract expressionism," end quote. Robert Hughes recorded in Lee Krasner, a biography by Gail Levin. Marriage and Pollock became Lee Krasner's job. Her work was still on the back burner, and now Jackson Pollock is the most well-known abstract artist ever, and that would not have been possible without Lee. Lee supported Jackson Pollock until the day he died in a car crash in 1956. She helped him into who he was and helped him become such an amazing artist. Lee kept working and painting even after Pollock's death in 1956. She never lost her artistic vision. Her nature helped him rise to fame. Artists can linger in the unknown, especially those such as Lee, who are overshadowed by the greats, such as Jackson Pollock. Through hard work and education, to a turbulent marriage to Jackson Pollock, to promoting his work instead of her own, she never had a solo show during the course of her life, and instead, when she died, had a solo show in the MoMA in New York City. Lee persevered through all during her lifetime. Lee's work is now regarded as some of the best abstract expressionism, and is more known now than when she was alive. Lee Krasner died in 1984, leaving a legacy of feminism and determinedness that we can all look up to.